Driven by a desire to separate the good and evil within himself, he creates a serum that transforms him into Edward Hyde, a physical manifestation of his darkest desires. At first, Jekyll revels in the freedom Hyde provides, committing acts of cruelty and debauchery with no consequence. But what begins as a controlled experiment soon spirals into chaos. The turning point comes when Hyde's violence escalates. His once petty misdeeds give way to unspeakable atrocities, culminating in the brutal murder of Sir Danvers Carew, a respected public figure. Hyde bludgeons him to death with a walking stick in a frenzy of rage, a crime that shocks all of London. With the net closing in on Hyde, Jekyll swears to abandon the experiment. He locks away the serum, vowing to bury Hyde forever. For a time, it seems Jekyll has succeeded. He re-emerges into society, hosting friends and resuming his charitable work. But the balance within him has shifted irrevocably. Hyde, no longer dependent on the serum, begins to surface on his own. One moment, Jekyll is himself. The next, he's Hyde, his monstrous alter ego clawing its way to dominance. The Doctor is horrified to discover that his dual nature has become a battle for control, one he is losing. Then comes the final descent. Hyde, now fully dominant, begins to panic as the authorities close in on him for Carew's murder. But there's no escape for Hyde, for he and Jekyll are one and the same. The realization that his life is doomed drives Hyde to take the ultimate step. When Utterson and the servants finally break into Jekyll's lab, they find a chilling scene. Hyde lies dead, an empty vial of poison in his hand. But where is Dr. Jekyll? Utterson discovers a letter, a confession that reveals the horrifying truth. Jekyll's experiment was not a triumph over human duality, but a surrender to it. By creating Hyde,